But I think your motion does a better job than anyone here in demonstrating the basic problem we have today. The Agriculture Committee, hearing the comments of the chair and others, was told, find $33 billion in savings to help us address this budget. Go tighten your belt, $33 billion notches over there. And you figure out in the Agriculture Committee where that $33 billion is going to come from. So the Agriculture Committee had the opportunity. There are about $15 billion in this country that we have in farm subsidies to agribusiness, to the largest farms in the country. They had that. They have a wide range of other agricultural programs. And then they have the supplemental nutrition program that assists people, 85% of them below the poverty line, that provides assistance to children and to seniors and to veterans and some active duty military, as the gentlewoman from Minnesota just pointed out. And so here they were. They had these various places they could look. And what was done and what is done in this resolution? Well, they decided that, really we don't want to take any money out of agribusiness. We don't want to take money out of anything except the mouths of poor people who rely on the supplemental assistance program. So of that $33 billion, every single penny comes out of the food programs and not one penny contributed by agribusiness or anyone else. That's the kind of shared sacrifice that characterizes this whole wreck of a reconciliation bill. It's not shared. It's not America coming together to solve these problems in a reasonable, rational way where everybody gives a little and the country gets a little. No, it's shifting all of the cost onto the most vulnerable people that don't have the strong enough lobbyists to stand up for themselves, and I think it is a terrible wrong. We're not just talking about $33 billion or a million here or a million there. We're talking about the lives of people. And again, I think it's our different experiences that lead us to viewing this so differently. I've seen the meals programs in the summer that the kids come out to because they wouldn't get any breakfast if they didn't show up for that program with the Capital Area Food Bank. And I was over recently, within the last month, to the west side of San Antonio near Lackland Air Force Base to see the food bank, to see the tremendous contribution to the community. H-E-B Grocery, for example, just sends a tremendous amount of food there. But the kind of people that rely also on this supplemental nutrition program. And I got a paper plate from one of them. And here's what it says. My Social Security check doesn't give me enough to buy any groceries. Just my rent and utilities takes every cent. And being disabled at 74, I can't work. Without the food bank assistance, my family and I would starve. Those are the kind of people that are being asked to sacrifice, and others aren't being asked to contribute a dime. In fact, they're told they can get more dimes because out of this reconciliation measure, they're going to get more tax breaks. I think we have a responsibility to this country to demand shared participation by all Americans, and this motion does a little bit to share that sacrifice so the person who's 75, 74, who might starve, won't find themselves in that situation.